Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping.com. Today I'm going to do a scrapbook page for you, and I'm going to be using the Paisleys Posies stamp set. One of the reasons I even got into stamping was because I'm a traditional scrapbooker. That's my first paper craft love, I guess. And a lot of times I couldn't find the background paper I wanted that matched the colors I wanted or the theme, so that's how I got into stamping. And that's what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make my own background paper. I'm going to be using, let's see, what am I going to be using? I think I'm going to be using this stamp, and maybe this stamp. All right, so I'm going to be doing 3 colors. I've got Marina Mist, Calypso Coral, and Lemon Lime Twist. And let me show you the pictures right here, my cute little nieces. And so I wanted the Lemon Lime and I wanted the Calypso Coral, but then I've also got this picture that had the Marina Mist, this blue, and so that's why I'm using those 3 colors. And I didn't have any background paper with those 3 colors, so I thought I'll make my own. So I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White cardstock here. This one, oh, I wrote it on the back. This one's cut at, let's see, 5 3/4 by 11 1/2. So I'm gonna need this sheet, and I've already cut my papers. Looks like I got something on there, that's okay. And then this one, I don't know what this one's cut at. Let's look here on my grid paper. This one's cut at, looks like 7 1/8 by 5 1/2. But that doesn't totally matter. Anyway, okay, so let's get started here. I think I'll start with the Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm gonna do this big one in the Lemon Lime Twist. So when you make your own background paper, you just want to stamp all over the place. It's just random. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go 1, 2, let's go this way, 3, stamp one off here, 4. So you want your paper underneath so that you can do that. 5. I like our grid paper because it's nice and big. And let's go 6. Okay, and let's do this one. So we go 1, 2, 3. I love this Lemon Lime Twist ink. 4, 5. I have no idea why I'm counting. 6, 7. And 8. All right, looks good. Let me close this up. And I'll grab my Stampin Scrub so I can clean this off. So one side's wet, one side's dry. Scrub, 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 dry it, and now my stamp's clean and ready to be put away. All right, next we're gonna go with the Calypso Coral ink. And I think I'm gonna do this circle one with that. So I'm gonna ink it up. And just stamp these all over the place. Okay, let's do one over here. All right, and this page. Okay. Let's do one right here. All right, clean that off, and I can put my Calypso Coral away. And then finally, I'm going to do the Marina Mist. The blue in the pictures threw me off a little bit. That's why making my own background paper was really important. I could probably find something in just the Lemon Lime Twist or the Calypso Coral, but it was the blue. Okay, so let's see. Where do I want to put these? So let's go 1, 2, 3. And obviously you could, there's a lot more Paisley stamps on this stamp set, so you could add in more. But I just wanted to go with these 3 colors. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's that look? Pretty. All right, and let me finish this one. Now most of this is actually going to be covered up, but it's just easier to stamp the whole thing and worry about, I'm going to turn my stamp now, worry about what's going to be showing later. Let me turn it this way. Let's see, let's get some blue over here and maybe some blue down here. Maybe a little bit right here. All right, clean that off. Looks good. Okay, now we can put our scrapbook page together. Isn't that cool? And now it looks like I'm using designer series paper. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm not even sure if I can get this whole thing in the shot, but this is a 12 by 12 piece of lemon lime twist cardstock. You can get all of our in colors in 12 by 12, and then a few of the other color family colors. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, let me think for a second, is I'm going to, before I put this one down, so this one's gonna go here. I want to decide what I want, which way do I want it to go? All right. So remember, I cut this at 11, what did I cut it at? 11.5 because I wanted a 1/4 inch border around each part. I think, actually this one I am gonna glue down. So let me grab my adhesive. Okay. And this just goes right here, like that. Okay. And then I have my picture. So this was a standard 5 by 7 picture, and I have 2 pieces of cardstock. I've got Calypso Coral and Marina Mist. So I just did a just a 1/4 inch border for each of them. So I guess this would be let's see, if this is 5 by 7, this is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, 5 1/2 by 7 1/2, and I'm just going to mount each of these onto there. Let's see here. Put this onto this one. And then go with some adhesive here. This one onto this one. And then finally this one onto this one. The scrapbook pages are a little bit harder for me to do videos of because I don't make one ahead of time, so I kind of have to think and talk at the same time. All right, there. So you see how just a little bit of our paper that we stamped is showing, but that's okay, that's what I wanted. All right, then I have these 2 little 5 by 7 pictures, and again I'm mounting them on Marina Mist and a piece of Calypso Coral, and I don't remember what size these wallets are. In fact, the widths are a little bit different, but I just cut the paper a 1/4 inch shorter than what I was going to need. So I'm going to put them first on the blue. And it actually doesn't bother me that one's wider than the other. I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay, this one. And then let's go with this one. Onto here. All right. And then I'm going to take this, and this is going to go in my top right corner here. And I want a little bit of border, same thing as this one. So these are going to overlap just a tad. Okay, like so. And see, my corners touch up. All right, there's that. Okay, now with this piece right here, this is actually going to go right here. So I'll have more of this showing. But before I adhere it on, I want to take some ribbon. And I have some lemon lime twist. This is our 1/2 inch finely woven ribbon. And I'm going to I want to put a bow right at the top. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece here. And then I'm just going to take a piece of Scotch tape. I think everyone should have Scotch tape, so that isn't a supply hard to use. Sometimes I glue them down, but sometimes if I'm going to be doing a little bit of work before, I like to just tape it down, especially if I have the tape out. So again, this is our 1/2 inch finely woven ribbon in lemon lime twist. Actually, I'm not done with it yet though. Let's see here. Doesn't look like I pulled that tight enough. Okay. There we go. Okay, we pull that a little bit tighter. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to tie a bow at the top. Let me think for a second. Is this where I want to do? I think actually, guys, you know what? I'm going to lower it a little bit because I want to put a sentiment up there. So I'm going to lower this down just a little bit. I should have been paying better attention. Okay, luckily tape comes right off. Okay, I think I'm going to put it down about right here. Perfect. Now I'll stick it down. Sorry about that. You got me thinking. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of our ribbon, cut off a piece, and I'm going to attempt to tie a bow. So I'm going to fold this under. Okay, like so. Bow. All right, and then pull it tighter. Okay, and I want it to stay this way. Let's see. Now my bow's not cooperating. Okay, I'm gonna fuss with that in a bit. Okay, so right now, let's see. Do I want to fuss with it now or later? Actually, I may just leave it a knot. I think I might be okay with a knot. It looks pretty to me. All right, so I'll just cut these off. And I'm just gonna leave it a knot. Look at that, see? So if your bow is not cooperating, leave it like that. All right, so now while this is flipped over, I'm gonna put some adhesive on the back and stick this down right here. So I want it to be, there we go. Okay. And just to make this a little bit quicker, I took some more cardstock. So I stamped the sentiment from the stamp set here. Sorry guys. My world is brighter and more beautiful because of you. I stamped that in black. And then I just cut the cardstock, the Calypso Coral and the Marina Mist, just a little bit smaller. So I can mount that. So I'm just going to put some glue on these. All right. And I did backwards. I did it the opposite of what this is. My world is brighter and more beautiful because of you. Isn't that sweet? So see, you can use stamp sets on your scrapbook pages. Okay, and this is going to go right here. Okay. And then I'm going to, I did the same thing here, and this time I stamped the Thankful, Grateful, Blessed. And let's just get this on here. And again, these were just stamped in basic black. All right, 1 and 2. And this one's gonna go right here. Okay, and then one last thing is on my scrapbook page, I need to add what this is. So I just had an extra piece of the Calypso Coral. I think I will grab a black journaling pen. So this is just our black marker. And I'm going to write, I'm going to try to be really careful and write with this fat end. So we've got Sydney and Cassie. And this is summer of 05. All right. So that was a long time ago. Summer of 05. Let's see. She's about to turn 15 and she just turned 12. So, you know, I'm a bit behind on my scrapbooking, whatever. Okay. And I think I need, do I have any, let me see if I can find a scrap. This needs to be mounted on a little piece. So I have a little extra Marina Mist. And I'm just going to cheat a bit. This is what I do. I'm just going to mount it on here. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? I'm going to mount it on this scrap here. And then I'm going to grab my trimmer. What am I doing? All right, I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm just going to cut that exactly where I want it. So right there. And cut this little piece off right here. All right. Oh, looks like I did that a little too wide. This is called eyeballing it. All right. And this one I'm going to put right down here. And then the last thing I'm going to do is, let's see, where do I want that? I think I'm going to go right here. Now, the last thing I want to do is add a little bit of embellishment. So I have some enamel shapes here. And I have some in Marina Mist, and I have some in Calypso Coral. These come by the color family, so these came together. These are both from the Subtle family, so you would get all 10 colors, and this is how many you would get of each. I like to just write on the back what the color is, and I cut them apart because I like to keep all of my embellishments by color. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these, Calypso Coral Hearts, and I'm going to put them right here. 1, 2, just to fill this space a little bit. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay, let me straighten that out. I don't push it down until I get it exactly where I want it. Okay, come on. This is a lot easier to do with, let me open my scissors just a tad. Okay. Get this placed right where I want it. 1, 2, 3. Looks good. And do I need anything else? Let's take a peek here. I think I like it. So I'm just going to leave it like this. All right. So there you go. So there's my scrapbook page. And look at that. That didn't take that long at all. My world is brighter and more beautiful because of you. Isn't that sweet? Anyway, I hope you saw how easy it is to make your own background paper using our stamps and ink. Anyway, check me out at a2zstamping.com and sign up for my newsletter. You do that at a2zstamping.stampinup.net. Thanks, guys. Bye.